Yeah, hi there. These comments are for H, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. And you're also one of my students in the English language program at California State University, San Bernardino. And you completed independent writing practice test number 28. Alright, so let's take a look at it. So who does not love watching movies in a movie theater? This is what you wrote. The movie theater is a place that people go. Once you say that, there's no reason to say this. So the movie theater is a place that people go to watch a new movie. This particular sentence here, there is a lot of advertising for the upcoming films. It doesn't fit. I don't see how this fits with whatever you're saying here. It just doesn't fit at all. I'm going to get rid of it. It's just not cohesive. It doesn't tie back to what you said before. You're not mentioning anything about advertising before. You're talking about watching new movies. If you said something like, the reason people watch the new movies is because they've seen them on advertisements or something. So it is a place containing a dining hall and a lounge, games, you might put here to avoid the comma splice, and there are multiple formats such as 3D and IMAX. I'm going to say here, if a new movie theater is built in the neighborhood, comma, I would like to build Now you're repeating things unnecessarily. You don't need any of this. You just need to go to the next sentence, right? Just this. So if a new movie theater is built in the neighborhood, I support this plan. I'm going to change this. It's a little bit less awkward because it saves time, effort, and money. So the first reason to support building a new movie theater in the neighborhood how about this? First, make it a little more concise. Building a new movie theater in the neighborhood saves time. So you have a tendency to be a little wordy. You use a lot of unnecessary words or even sentences that don't really develop the argument you're trying to make. The time is very important to most. How about say they? They can arrange their lives. I'm going to say they can organize is probably better. They can organize their lives. I don't know, if they some people need recreation for themselves by watching movies in the movie theater, but they do not have time to go you might say here. So for example, remember, only capitalize the first letter of the sentence. For example, unless it's a proper noun or something, if a person, this should be singular, wants to go to the movie theater, but I'm going to say if. You're using a compound complex here, so if a person wants to go to the movie theater, but if the movie theater how about located far from his house, like an hour to go in an hour, if you just say this, that says everything you're trying to say. If the movie theater is located an hour from his house, that person will lose 2 hours of his time in driving. Also, if there is said that, also heavy traffic could add another hour onto the trip. Therefore, I support, I'm going to use a gerund here instead. I support building the movie theater close to home in order to save time. Okay, let's take a look at your next paragraph. So second, see how many words I'm going to save here? Building a new movie theater in the neighborhood saves effort. A lot of people do not like to do a lot of effort. Yeah, this is a tough one. I don't think this is a great one. I see the connections you're trying to make here. You have two sentences which basically say the same thing, so let's get rid of one of them. The nature human love we tend maybe say something like this. So we tend to do things which do not require a lot of effort. Then you might want to say thus, when the new movie theater is built in the neighborhood, it will provide It will provide a lot of enthusiasm. I think this is good. So voltage wasn't really the right word there. That did not really... Voltage, I think, of electricity. If I put my hand on a live wire and I get shocked, that's voltage. So I think there was a misuse of that word. So, thus, when a new movie theater is built in the neighborhood, it will provide a lot of enthusiasm to the residents in the community. For example, a lot of husbands... I'm going to say work... I'm going to say and wives, because at least in American culture, both are working a lot of times. Not my wife, though, but a lot of them are. For example, a lot of husbands and wives work and come home exhausted, but some of them So a lot of husbands and wives work and come home exhausted, but some of them find the spouses and children ready to get out and have fun. How can the husband find the energy to, I'm going to say here, take them out, not get them out, to take them out? However, again, only capitalize the first letter of the sentence unless you have some proper noun. However, if the new movie theater is near to the house, he can take them with ease and without effort. Now, I understand what you're trying to say here. I get your meaning here. Therefore, we might be using, we want to make sure we don't use too many of the same kind of words here. So let's say here we could use therefore before as a result. And by the way, using transition words is a good way to connect ideas together. Okay, let's take a look at this paragraph. So, again, I'm going to make your writing a little more concise here. Just say building a new movie theater in my neighborhood saves money. With the high cost of living and the standard of Now, with the high cost of living, you can probably say to which people aspire. With the high cost of living to which people aspire, people always want to save money. Sometimes it takes you a little too long to get to these details here. So you say, building a new movie theater in my neighborhood saves money. Excuse me. You see, with the high cost of living to which people aspire, people always want to save money. Then you want to get right to it. Let's skip this sentence and get to your example. So, for example, when people go to the movie theater, they go by car, and the car needs gasoline. Put a period here to avoid that sentence structure error. So if the distance between the movie theater is big, that will take many liters of gasoline. On the other hand, if the movie theater, you need to put your verb in there, don't forget. If the movie theater is near home, that will save money. Is only a stone's throw away from residence neighborhood possible to walk to the I'm using a synonym here to develop your vocabulary a little bit more. Therefore, I support building a movie theater close to home in order to save money. Just take a look at your final paragraph. So in conclusion, movie theater is a palace, no, a place. Is a place that people, how about at which people can have fun, so you don't have to worry about there. So I would like to build a new movie theater in my neighborhood. Saves time. And saves money. Yeah, this idea, I'm not sure. People should have fun simply. You kind of get to the end, I wouldn't worry about that. Okay, so that's it. So we got it. Let's spell check it one more time. Okay, so we have, who does not love watching movies in a movie theater? The movie theater is a place that people go to watch a new movie. It is a place containing a dining hall and a lounge, games. And this even is a parallel structure error in multiple formats such as 3D and IMAX. If a new movie theater is built in the neighborhood, I support this plan because it saves time, effort, and money. First, building a new movie theater in the neighborhood saves time. Time is important for most people. And they can organize their lives if they have more time. Some people need recreation for themselves by watching movies. In the theater, but they do not have time to see a movie far away from the neighborhood. For example, if a person wants to go to the movie theater, but if the movie theater is located an hour from his house, that person will lose 2 hours of his time in driving. Also, heavy traffic could add an hour onto the trip. Therefore, I support building a movie theater close to home in order to save time. Second, building a new movie theater in the neighborhood saves effort. We tend to do things which do not require a lot of effort. Thus, when the movie theater is built in the neighborhood, it will provide a lot of enthusiasm to the residents in the community. For example, a lot of husbands and wives work and come home exhausted, but some of them find the spouses and children ready to get out and have fun. How can the husbands find the energy to take them out? However, if the movie theater is near to the house, he can take them with ease and without effort. As a result, I support, I support building the new movie theater close to the home in order to save effort. Finally, building a new movie theater in my neighborhood saves money. With the high cost of living to which people aspire, people always want to save money. For example, when people go to the movie theater, they go by car, and the car needs gasoline. If the distance between the movie theater and home is big, that will take many liters of gasoline. On the other hand, if the movie theater is near home, that will save money. In addition, if the cinema is only a stone's throw away from residents in a neighborhood, it is possible to walk to the entertainment venue. Therefore, I support building the movie theater close to home in order to save money. In conclusion, the movie theater is a place at which people can have fun, so I would like to build a new movie theater in the neighborhood because it saves time, minimizes the effort, and saves money. Don't need to say all that even. But we're kind of repeating what we said in the beginning, but still, that's kind of what you said. Okay, we got it. So now, what is your score here? So I just read through the whole paper. The good news is you actually have a pretty good, clear organization. I didn't have to add a lot of information in there. And let me check see how many words you have here. I think you're fine with that. So you are, 457 words. So you know how to develop and organize your ideas, right? The problem is, I'm going to put you in the 3 area here. You have a lot of problems with sentence formation and word choice that makes your meaning unclear. So you just have to have one problem in this area, but you have good progression, you have things connected, but you're just, one of your biggest issues is you're really, really wordy, right? That seems to be a big issue. So your score here, it's still pretty good though. I'm going to put you at about 3.5 out of 5. Right here. Or 22 points out of 30. Now if we take a look at the syllabus here, 3.5 is going to put you at 82% on this assignment. Now the next question is, what do you need to do at my website? So I want to take you to the grammar section. I think there's a few lessons I think you can definitely benefit from. Let's take a look at what some of these are right now. So I'm going to jump to the grammar part of my course. See if I can pin down exactly what you need to work on right now. Lesson number 25, comma splices, run-ons, sentences and fragments. You need to take a look at that lesson. Lesson number 24, gerunds and infinitives. I think that's good. Lesson number 26, sentence variety, is also important. And the biggest one of all, the one that you need to study more than anything, I have exactly pinpointed one of your big writing issues right now. It's your too wordy. You saw how many times I reduced so many words from your sentences. This is lesson number 27, being more concise. And also take a look at lesson number 28, when to use commas. And even lesson 28.1, which is making sentences more concise, I definitely think you can go through some of those exercises too, right? So overall, though, you're actually in pretty good shape. All right, anyway, thank you very much for completing the writing assignment, and I look forward to reading your next paper.